So, hello everybody. Hi, Anissa. How are you today?
I'm great, Jane. How are you, my dear?
Good, good. So, I wanted to tell everybody today about gratitude and how that, if you have gratitude in your life daily,
Mhm.
how things really shift for you.
Mhm.
And being very aware of being grateful for things because I think a lot of people, and me included, for most of my life until the last 10 years, would walk through life and not even think about being grateful for everything that we have in our lives.
Mhm. Mhm.
Even when you're poor and you don't have a lot of money coming in or what have you, which we've all been through, right? That you forget that you have
Mhm.
a lot more things than a lot of other people in this world. And I say things, maybe we should rephrase that, right? um,
Right.
I'm talking, your health, your
Mhm.
family, your
Mhm.
partner, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your whoever, your children, your pets. um, those are the things that come to the top of my head.
Mhm.
If you can just take a moment every day just to be grateful for those things, it's amazing how much more the universe will give back to you if you're grateful for what you have already.
Mhm. And I don't remember who said this to me, but I remember it being very profound when I first had someone say to me, no matter what you're going through, no matter what's happening in your life, no matter if you feel things are so desperate that you could literally just end your life right now, if you stop in the moment of that feeling of despair, anxiety, stress, whatever that is that you're going through, and just say, what am I grateful for right now? You will always be able to find something. There's something, whether it's you might be standing outside and the sun is shining on your skin. It might be that, well, number one, can't we all be immediately grateful for air to breathe? I mean, maybe even I believe it was Gandhi that said it's easier for, and I'm totally going to mess this up, but it was basically it's easier for a man who has not less than nothing to be grateful than a man who has $1 million in the bank. And because you can be grateful for the simple things. The simple things are what you're grateful for. So in other words, you can be grateful for the glass of water that you were able to drink this morning when you woke up. You're grateful for the air that you breathe. You're grateful that and again, maybe you live in a very, simple place because you don't really have any money, but you're grateful that you had a roof over your head. Maybe you're grateful that even if it's all you can afford and you had bologna to eat for breakfast, that you had something to eat for breakfast. So that was really powerful to me when I thought about that. And sometimes when I'm upset about something, I will, as fast as I can, to get myself out of that feeling of upset, grasp onto gratitude. I will go to gratitude
Yeah,
through exercise like we've done together. Yeah. It's
yeah.
powerful.
Yeah, so I just wanted to share this one thing I do every day.
Mhm.
And I learned this from somebody else on Facebook who we're friends with from some other event. And she said it on Facebook one day, and I'm like, wow. I said, I can do that.
Mhm.
So I do this little bit of yoga. It's a very small bit of yoga. I only spend a couple of minutes at it. But I do this so you like close your eyes
Mhm.
and you do a deep belly intake of breath. And as you intake your breath, you intake it, breathe in the love that is in the universe. And then you let it out and you let out the gratitude that you feel for that love that you've just inhaled. So you can do that a couple of times or 4 or 5 times every day. Man, it changes the way your perspective is.
Mhm.
Um, and gratitude, while we're in Costa Rica, we're going to do a couple of exercises. One is one where it's a thinking exercise where you're going to think about what you're grateful for. The other one, we're actually going to paint what we're grateful for. So That's going to be a real fun afternoon of painting and hilarity, and then also Zen like peace and quiet.
And really, Costa Rica, the entire trip is really wrapped around gratitude, right?
Yes.
There's going to be so much of that I think will be hugely powerful for all of us. You and I do exercises regularly. Maybe some of the women watching this do as well. But to be so immersed for, we're talking 6 days that we're going to really immerse ourselves in gratitude. It's just a huge, it can be a huge shift. Can be a huge shift for sure. And very battery charging.
Yeah. So there's lots of other things we're going to be doing, but if you don't have gratitude in your life, then you are truly missing out on what could be, what possibilities are out there and stuff like that. So and it's also a nice idea. I don't do it, but it's a nice idea to have a gratitude journal. You could write down as part of your daily journal what you're grateful for in the day or in the moment.
You know, it's kind of a neat thing that one of my daughters and her husband and children do is they have a gratitude jar, and they write down things that are awesome, that they're just grateful for, that they're really happy about, and they put it in their gratitude jar. And on New Year's Eve, they pull them out and read them. And they date them. Yeah. So then, in May, I was grateful, or, in April, I was grateful that my little baby brother was born, or whatever that is. I think it's really cool, really neat. So then she said it was just, I think they just started that a year or two ago, and that it was really neat to go back and relive those memories. And then you become, they were just very flooded with gratitude at the end of the year, beginning in the new year, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah. It'd be kind of cool to create some sort of scrapbook out of that.
Right? That would be neat. Yeah.
That'd be cool, huh?
Yeah.
That would be really cool. So anyway, so that's gratitude. That's what I have to say about gratitude, unless you have anything else to tell our
just that I don't think people realize just how powerful it is to reflect back like that. Because, so many times, we're all striving and pushing and working for whatever that is. There's a lot of things in our life, whether it's a better love relationship, money in the bank because we're working, just raising children, living life. And it gets very stressful, and it gets full of anxiety very quickly and quite easily. Whether you're happy or not. I'm not saying because you have that, you're not happy. You can be perfectly happy, and you are going to have stress and anxiety built around all of that stuff, right? So if you can have a regular, if you get into gratitude and stop and think about what big, small, whatever that is, things that you're grateful for in your life, it will literally lower your stress and your anxiety levels.
Right.
Right? Because when you're in gratitude, you cannot help but feel happy, hopeful, and there is no stress in gratitude. So I think it's very, very powerful, not only mentally, but physically, for our good health, to find that ability to be, to pull up gratitude. And we don't, when we're always striving for something, we go, okay, we got that, but now, okay, we're going to move to the next thing. And then I got that. Now I'm going to move next. We don't stop and look back and kind of, if you will, celebrate our successes, which I believe puts us immediately in gratitude, right? If you are going, wow. So, like my husband and I was building this house and videotaping it. And I go back and I edit all of this, and I'm just kind of stressing about, okay, we got this to do and this to do. And we're feeling, got to finish this and do that. And yet I go back and look at these videos that I'm editing and go, wow, like 3 months ago, we didn't have a bathroom. We built this beautiful custom shower. And then I get into gratitude for my husband and the talent that he has and what he built for us. So I just think that is really something for everyone listening to get present to and figure out what that is for you, whether it's Jane's breathing exercise that she does, which is great. For me, it's walking. I do the walking exercise to get that I go do daily to get myself in that relaxation and feel gratitude. So, figure out what that is for you, and do that just a few minutes each day. And we're gonna do lots of that in Costa Rica. So I'm excited.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
A lot of fun, relaxing, and just being with ourselves.
absolutely.
I think that's one of the most important parts, is
Hmm.
to learn to
Yeah.
be happy with oneself.
Yep. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
important. Well, this is great. Thank you so much, Nisa.
Yes. Thank you, my dear.
Okay, we'll talk on the flip side,
Yeah.
as they say.